You know what? I do want to talk about? We had a four pick parlay. We should address that too.
Oh, we did already?
We did, yeah, from last week.
Who missed?
I missed. No, I didn't. Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You had +7.5. Detroit Lions.
Oh, no, 3. Yeah.
I had my rushing yards for Montgomery in the first half.
Dub.
Easy. That was easy.
What happened with the rest of y'all?
Hey, he threw for 241 on the nose. What the heck?
But it was over under 241.5. G.
Come on, man. That's some
You
trash,
need another
man.
yard.
That's some. I got ganked by the NFL, bro. They need to go back and recheck the books, do some measuring and stuff like that. He threw for 242.
And none of it matters because Pay bet with his heart, not with his head.
Yeah.
So we were out of it on Saturday. We was already gone.
Pay bet was straight tire fire.
They barely beat Florida State.
Hey, we won by 7. The push got us. That's all that happens.
You need that free throw at the end.
Yeah, that's one of the worst beats I've ever seen. B-Dirt. My boy RJ Davis is like 5th in the nation in free throw percentage.
Yeah.
He missed the
not when we need it though.
Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
He hasn't missed the free throw outside of a barn. He missed the free throw to put us up 8 to have to win. I just turned the TV off. Like, I can't believe you, dog.
So you didn't go to the game.
No, I'm in Chicago. So
that's right. Okay. Yeah, see, you was down there. They losing to the hometown team.
But I had people reach out and like, hey man, I didn't catch Pay Dirt. Is it coming out a different time? And I was like, game's not this weekend. We're doing it for next week. People I didn't even know, people I work with, I didn't even know listened to any of us. We're like, yeah, I've been betting with you for like the last half of the year. Thank you.
So we missed a 4-leg parlay. You mean to tell me by a half a yard and a free throw?
That's correct. That's correct.
That is trash.
Welcome to gambling, BG.
That's trash, man. That's trash. My 10 went down the toilet. My 10 went down the toilet on a free throw and a freaking half a yard, man. Come on, man. Trash. Full trash.
You actually needed a whole yard, not a half yard.
So a yard and a free throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Hey, man, we got some of the regulars over here. Pittsburgh Toddy, Quad Father. What's up, Dennis?
Quad Father.
Claude Bishop, Jay Steed, Afton the Captain.
Claude, stay out the dang on Matrix tonight, Claude. I don't want to hear the shenanigans tonight.
What up, Claude? Claude don't go to the Matrix too much no more, man. He don't.
We got Mama Ford's in the house.
Reginald Rivers in there. Still a girl 808. Still a girl 808. Eric Askew.
I don't.
Reginald Rivers.
I don't see him in the live chat yet, but shout out to the homie S. Dresden. You know, he was here last week and he checked us out, but he was on Moach show the other day and shouted out me and Big G to Moach. Yeah. Moach need to get with Big G and Tate from SCN. That was cool, man. That's why I was watching. Thanks.
Tim Lyons in here trying to give Kleenexes to Big G.
Tell you what, and Moach was like this. Moach was like, let me find out who these boys is. so that was nice. I went back and seen it. It was beautiful. And Moach, if you watching, man, we appreciate you, dog.
We got
welcome to our world. Welcome to our world.
It's KRRK. That's Kirk.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna call that.
I seen it. Who else in there? Jack Bauer's in there. Robert Coding is in there. Dennis Pavlak is in there. Pittsburgh Toddy in there. We got a lot of regulars, dog. But you know what we ain't got right now, Tate? We ain't got enough rhythms, dog.
Enough rhythms?
We ain't got enough rhythms. We got like 40 people in the chat right off the bat, and we ain't got but 17 likes. I mean, come on, y'all. That should be automatic. It should be automatic. Hit the like button. It's a Freaky Friday. You know how we get out on Freaky Friday. Hit that like button, and let's stir this joker up, and let's get this popping.
They know how you get out on Freaky Friday.
I know how them algorithms get out on Freaky Friday. No, B-Dirt, I see you. You tried to do a got him. My sign was up. You tried to do a quick one. My sign was up too. I seen it, man. But look, take more steps, man. We done had our whole thing, whole intro. let's get the show popping, dog. Let's do what we do, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
I'm still down with my homies from the hometown. And if you need anything at all, I drop it off for y'all if my homies call.
Pittsburgh Steeler Nation, what's happening? Thanks for joining us for another Friday night episode of the Homies Podcast on the Steel Curtain Fan First Network, Sports Network. Thank y'all for joining us. I'm one of four. I'm the boy Tate here with the homie Pay. Pay, what's good, man?
What's happening, fellas? Happy Friday. Happy freaky, funky Friday to everybody in the chat.
Freaky.
Why I gotta be funky? Why I gotta be
I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing funky, man.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Pause, man. Pause right now. Pause. No. It can be freaky. That's it. Leave it alone.
Yeah, I learned long time ago. Leave that funk alone.
Leave it alone.
B Dirt, what's up, man?
What it do? Another good week in Pittsburgh, man.
What's on your shirt, B-Dirt?
A little life's too short to bet the under.
That's balls.
I had to sit on it for a minute because I couldn't wear it while I was still betting Iowa Hawkeyes and Pittsburgh Steelers unders. But lately, the past few weeks, I've been hitting those overs, not just in the games, but also those over in yardages. I've been picking good in those. My prop bet game been carrying me in this postseason.
Fact. I'm gonna give him a fact sign already off the back. Tate, what you over there doing? You investigating something already? What you doing, man?
Big G, what's happening, man? What's up with you? Just worry about yourself, bro.
Babe, I almost got him fined. You almost got him. He was calling for the 2-peat. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are y'all doing? Salute you on a Freaky Friday. We about to get it in, man. It's going to be off the hook tonight. And make sure you watch us not only on the Homies tonight at 8. We already set up and ready to go on the Homies Overtime. It's a super chat, fork in the road, jumping off tonight in the podcast. We're going to have it going on tonight. And for all my Steeler fans that's out there, I got my black book ready to go. You know, like how in the movie The Waterboy, how he had the playbook that couldn't lose? My black book is ready to go. I done watched all kind of film. I got some Steelers identified for the draft. I'm ready to ride, man. Ain't no all season for us, bro.
I got a book. It's got a lot of your losses in it there, Big G.
But not in this one.
This receipt book right here.
Not in this one. This is Pittsburgh-centric only, baby. This is a Pittsburgh book. Ain't no losses in here. It's about dubs. That's it.
Okay, man. Y'all done bumped your chops enough.
Well, we were bloviating to let you finish whatever your research you were doing.
You're investigating. Like inch high private eye over there investigating.
Hey, man, you know what y'all fellas do, man.
I said you talk too much. Oh boy, you never shut up.
Not facts.
That's so facts.
Not facts.
Come on,
Let's
Big
go,
G.
man. Let's go, man. Get to the script. Let's go.
I'm tired of you like complaining about people talking too much on a talk show. Let's go.
Hey, I wish I had a fact sign with
subject.
exclamation points.
You
I wish
keep
I had a
us
fact
on.
sign
You
with
keep us
exclamation.
on. You keep us on point and on subject. You talk. Let's go. What's the subject? Hit
Okay.
it.
Big G,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna get into some Steeler talk early and often today.
All right, let's go.
It's gonna be a lot of changes coming, man. Well, a lot for the Steelers, maybe not for all organizations, because we're kind of the model of consistency, right? But the fact that it's a new offensive coordinator coming,
Arthur Smith.
it's a new scheme and game plan coming.
21 personnel. 12
We got
personnel.
we got some players that'll be exiting. We got some new players that'll be coming.
Yeah. Some adios,
You know what I
muchachos.
mean? We got some potential trades that could happen. We might have we gonna have a new quarterback come, one of them, somebody.
Yeah.
So it's change is coming on the south side.
Absolutely.
So right here we have, if you listen to audio, we have an image of Arthur Smith, Mike Tomlin,
Coach T, salute.
Art Rooney,
Yep.
Con Man,
Yeah. My favorite.
and Andy Wild.
Yep.
The brain trust of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so Big G, I just want you just to jump in. Hey, first, let me ask all y'all collectively.
Mhm.
Did y'all do y'all homework?
Oh, of course I did. I'm getting an A for the group today.
I did mine before
Oh, so
the
you know already.
podcast
Pay,
started.
pay,
You know what I mean?
It's an
2
open book
pages
test.
already. 2 pages.
Open book test, open phone
pages.
test,
All,
whatever
all,
you
all,
need, baby.
all I needed was 2 names, Big G. Don't overachieve. If you do that, you're gonna talk too much. But now, back to you, Big G.
Mm-hmm.
How do you foresee these changes that's coming? Just give me a Cliff Notes version of how you see the changes. The Cliff Notes version is like 2 minutes at the most. Go.
All right. Offensively, you're going to see 12 personnel. You're going to see some 21 personnel. We're going to actually have a fullback in the system. You're going to see a change at quarterback. And the draft and free agency is going to be offensive line centric. Defensively, we got to identify another corner and we got to get some linebackers. That's it in 2 minutes. But I think that now that we have a bona fide, and let me just say this. For all y'all Arthur Smith haters out there, Arthur Smith was a top 5 OC available. He's the only one of the dudes that's done it on both sides of the ball. He's the only one that was successful at an OC. He might have not been great as a coach, but hey, they was trying to build. They went 7-10. So now he's got some new toys. He saw that 22 from Alabama that looked like the 22 in Tennessee, and he back in the building. Let's do what we do. What's that say? Big G just for men beard. Who in the heck is that?
Fork in the road.
Who did that? That wasn't me. And that's got my picture on it.
We got to talk about it. Thank you, Big G's Just for Men beard. $2.
It ain't no just for men. It ain't no just for men.
What's up, homies? Big G's Just for Men beard sent us $2. Let's clap it up for him. We appreciate all the super chats. Let's talk about it. G,
Yeah.
What rinse are you using on your face, man? Tell the people.
It's not a just for men. It's a natural natural thing that you do for your beard. No, it's natural. It ain't no just for men. It's not, but it is a dye, but it's done. It's with natural. I don't get all that stuff because you get eczema and all that stuff. They be hooking my beard up. It look good, don't it? Tate got fined. We got him. I knew we was gonna get him when you hit him with the beard. I knew we got him. Definitely fine all over the place. Fine.
Look at this. Look at the grin on his face. I don't even think he cares.
I'm just saying, ain't no dye natural. That's an oxymoron. Ain't no dye is natural, man.
It's with juices and berries, dog. It's with juices and berries.
Dye, but it's natural. Like no,
Right.
It ain't no just for men. It's juices and berries.
Hey,
ain't no juices and berries in that.
It's black tea.
I hit my spots with the just for men like once every 3 months, man. That's just honest truth. So
No, I get my done professionally, dog. It look good too, don't it? Look
It
real
look
good.
dark.
Listen, my
It
beard
look
doesn't have its own YouTube channel. I mean, hey.
Yeah, somebody, I don't know. That ain't me. I don't know how they did all of that, but that ain't me, bro. That ain't me.
Thanks, Big G, just for men's beer for the super chat.
I've been thinking about putting a little bit in. We're talking about it, and they're like, yeah, people will notice because you had some gray for a while. And I'm like, I'm not gonna try and hide it. Like, I'll do it on the show.
Everybody beard look good. So you know.
You don't hide it. You just do it. People know you did it.
I don't care if they look or no or not. It look good.
LeBron James got his own great coming in. He be dying here. I don't know. He must be just rolling with it now because he turned 39.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everybody do the little cheat game a little bit sometime, man.
Mine get professional. I got a lady hook my stuff up. It look good. She hooked my stuff up. I do got a lady to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say
Get
okay.
us back on tracks fearlessly.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on,
Exactly.
Brad.
Right, let's get back to this Arthur Smith.
Way off.
Yeah, Pay. I was coming to you to see what you think about the Arthur Smith hire, and would it potentially be a good fit for Justin Fields?
Oh Lord.
So Arthur Smith, as I called last week on the show, is the new OC for Pittsburgh, and I agree he was the best. I agree with G. He's probably the best available, but I think it's more of the same as it goes for Pittsburgh's offense. It's going to be kind of like, up and down, kind of average, kind of mediocre.
Mediocre.
When he was with the OC, when he was the OC in Tennessee, what kind of weapons he had. He had Ryan Tannehill as the quarterback and Derrick Henry as the running back. The Russian offense was top 5 at least.
He had AJ Brown too. He had AJ Brown was a top 5 receiver too. Don't forget that.
And they had a bottom half offense, passing offense. Same in Atlanta. You had a good rushing offense, bottom half passing offense. You do
know Arthur Smith's 2 years in Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill threw for like 6,700 yards, 55 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions.
Total facts.
And that's below average, right?
No, it was a top 5 in the league.
I'm looking at the numbers right here. They had, as far as passing offense, Tennessee's passing offense was ranked 21 in yards in 2019, 23 in 2020, 16. I'm sorry, in his first year in Atlanta. So whatever he put up on the board is great, but I'm still saying it's going to be there's no reason to believe that it won't be more of the same going to Pittsburgh, especially dealing with what you have from a personnel standpoint in Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna let B-Dirt jump in before. Go ahead, B-Dirt. Say your piece, man.
I think my favorite thing about Arthur Smith is he looks like a dude that I was sitting beside at Fatheads a few weeks ago having a headwich. I mean, he looks like a dude from Pittsburgh.
Where's the
yes.
But other than that, and his wonderful 70s porn stash is, I love that. I had questions last year about, I don't know what he was saving Bijan Robinson for at times and how he utilized some of his young pieces and how much of that was him, how much of that was his quarterback. And but if you look at the track record, right? So this guy at Tennessee had Ryan Tannehill. And then he had Desmond Ritter.
What do you have? Marcus Mariota first.
Mariota.
And
now he's going to have Kenny Pickett, maybe. Listen, I'm not going to pass judgment on whether he's a good offensive coordinator or an average offensive coordinator until he actually has a quarterback. He's been stuck in quarterback purgatory since he got in an OC job.
Total facts.
So,
total facts.
To be continued for me.
Who said? They said, I don't know. We acting like we got the next Bill Walsh. No, it ain't about having the next Bill Walsh. He fits the system. And now listen, in my opinion.
Kid and Pay.
Yeah, Kid and Pay. I seen it. That's actual facts. But so anyway, in my opinion, I think we're a quarterback and a couple offensive linemen away. Offensively. And that can get done quick. That can get done real quick. With the draft, trade, and whatever else, that can get done.
Hey, man, here's the thing, and we talked about this Wednesday on Pump Your Brakes, Big G. Arthur Smith fits Pittsburgh culturally and philosophically as to the identity of the organization and what they want to do as a football team. They want to run the ball. They want to be physical. They want to get bigs on bigs out there. They want to smash mouth. They want to punch you in the face. They want to, bring the steel mill, hard hat, and lunch pail to the field. That's Pittsburgh, man.
That's total facts.
And the offense that Arthur Smith constructs and runs is conducive to all those things. So I think it's a good fit. I mean, it wasn't my initial pick, like where I was gonna get all excited. But that's the problem with us Steeler fans, man. Y'all think y'all got to say in some of this stuff. Fire Tomlin, get rid of Canada, play Mason. We always voicing our opinion more than other fan bases. I feel like, And this,
they was trying to put me in an OC. They was trying to put me in an OC. So you're right. That's actual facts. Keep it pushing. Keep it going.
This thing with Arthur Smith, man. Like, I mean, he's a proven coordinator. He's been around a long time. He's worked for some really, really good coaches over his 13 years in the league. He's not old. He's 41 years old. But y'all want to get, y'all as a fan base, we as a fan base, want to get all excited and we want the San Francisco guy, Clint Kubiak. I would have liked Clint Kubiak, I think, but Arthur Smith fits more and Cliff Kingsbury, man, you can't be running the air raid in the AFC North. So don't let me, and the people talk about Cliff Kingsbury, get out of here, man.
Yeah.
But yes, those are my thoughts on it.
I don't disagree. But I think he's going to make us a better offense, Tate. Pay and B Dirt. I think he's going to make us a better offense. We got 3 tight ends. We got 2 good receivers. We got 2 good running backs. We got at least 2 or 3 decent offensive linemen, maybe 1 really good. So
what did Arthur Smith do with that tight end he had in Atlanta?
You talking about Kyle Pitts that didn't want to play?
He ignored him.
You talking about Kyle Pitts that didn't want to play, didn't want to inline block?
I didn't hear that one before.
He sat out games that he didn't want to play. He didn't want to inline block, and he wanted to act like a wide receiver. That's what he did with him. The same difference he did with Drake London.
He was that guy when they drafted him.
Just like they did with Drake London, who went number 7 before all the relative receivers that was better than him because he refused to work out and he was a prima donna and he couldn't do nothing with him. Now, some of that was because of the quarterback issues, but I think
90% is quarterback, and I think Kyle Pitts is a big receiver. He doesn't work in the Arthur Smith run game, the physicality of it. Frymouth is a big body. Frymouth is about 6'5", 255 pounds. So he can be an inline tight end and get some of them pop passes over the middle when the team think you running and they crowd the line and all that stuff. Kyle Pitts is more of a playmaking tight end where you're gonna flex him wide. He's not gonna be inline blocking and doing all that stuff. He's not your traditional tight end. He's a tight end in name only.
Yeah, he don't want to block.
And I feel like a lot of that was definitely quarterback. It was the reason for all their and Big G made a point the other night too. He said they got Kyle Pitts, Arthur Smith first year.
Yep.
They got Drake London his second year.
Who's a bust?
Bijan Robinson this past year. So they didn't have all 3 years he was there.
That is correct.
I don't think Drake London's a bust.
Drake London's a
I don't
bust,
think
bro.
he is. I think he'll be better when they get a QB.
He was the 5th or 6th best wide receiver in that draft class. Got drafted in front of all of them because he refused to work out. And if you go watch all 22 film on him, he don't play like a top 7 pick. He don't. Olave better than him. Garrett Wilson better than him. I'll run down those receivers. That's way better than him. He's a bust.
He had no quarterback in his whole time in Atlanta.
Okay. Do Garrett Wilson? Do Garrett Wilson got a quarterback?
Okay, but he had
Zach Wilson, trash, and he's still getting 1,000.
But they're obviously their offensive play calling and their play calls is better and stuff, man. I'm not saying Drake London better than Garrett Wilson, but I'm not saying he's a bust. He's trash.
He ain't better than Olave
with his quarterback situation he had this year, he had 900 yards, averaged 13 a catch. I'm not going to say that's a bust. I'm really not
trash, but we all know how Big G get down, man.
In year 2, yeah.
That's Big G. Now,
did they take him out of place? Maybe.
Absolutely.
Like, should he have been 15th or 18th overall instead of 8th? Maybe.
25.
Definitely first round. He's definitely a first round grade, though.
I don't know.
You just said 25. That's in the first round. Do you know how many teams are in the NFL?
Go back and look at the receivers that got picked in that draft from 1 to 42. And I bet you can name 6 dudes.
Every year, there are wide receivers drafted in the 3rd round that are better than 90% of the receivers drafted.
42's in the 2nd. There's 6 guys better than him in that draft. Do the research.
That's every year. It's every year. Every year,
but he was
late round.
He was the first one off the board, though.
Like I said, that I'll agree with you. He should have went later down the first round, but he's still first round grade. He's still going to end up being a good wide receiver in the league.
And he's two years in. Pump your brakes, Big G. I think maybe we got to wait and see. He hasn't had a quarterback. Let him get Kirk Cousins potentially down there throwing to him with the Brian Callahan offense. I bet he might do a little better.
Is George Pickens better than him? He ain't got no quarterback.
I like George Pickens better, but
Yeah,
George Pickens had what? Just 100 more yards in him?
no, but he ain't had no quarterback neither.
Right.
Garrett Wilson that had 1,000 yards back-to-back years. Ain't had no quarterback.
But he's the only go-to guy on that team.
Yeah.
Chris Olave just now got a quarterback in Derek Carr, and he stayed hurt. He was hurt after the season. And he's down there killing them. Dog, it's a lot of receivers better than that Drake London dude, dog.
I'm not campaigning and pounding my table for Drake London. I'm just saying he's not a bust and he's not trash.
I'm gonna say bust.
Hey, but
Pickens does have about 100 more yards, 150 more yards in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We about to go ahead and take a
Crushing
quick break, man. If you're watching on YouTube, stay with us. If you listen on audio, we got to hear a word from our partners real quick, pay some bills, and we'll be right back.
5-star reviews. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Oh,
Share
yeah,
us out there.
Yeah, why over there in the chat?
Let everybody know. Come over here, listen to us, and find out on overtime why Shay is trash.
Never Shay trash. Never.
Hey, we're right back after this. And we're back on the Homies Friday Night Podcast, Freaky Friday, not Funky Friday with it because we don't want nothing funky, just that freaky. We got
Pay, that's a fine for you saying that too, Pay. Now that I really think about it, that's a fine.
My mind
man.
went straight to Parliament. Come on now.
That's a fine, man.
Yeah.
Different kinds of funk.
There are different kinds of funk,
man.
I get it. I mean, Parliament, George Clinton, but when you say freaky and funk, my mind going to another place, kind of.
Get a little weird. I see that. I see that.
Yeah, but hey, man. So we talked about the Arthur Smith changes, stuff like that. You know, the Senior Bowl's up being played tomorrow. I believe they've been down there all week. I want to talk to each of you about potentially somebody, and we'll start with you, Peyton, the Ravens, since they was the most recently eliminated, but lasted. I guess since they lasted longest and just got eliminated. Go ahead and tell us what changes.
Join us on the couch, Ravens. Adios, muchachos. Join us on the couch.
Pay. Go ahead and tell us what kind of things could change. Who might not be bad? Who they looking at in the college ranks? What position they want to draft? Just give us an overall synopsis of what you think the Ravens offseason will be.
So, as far as the whole offseason, or just like who they should be targeting, in the later rounds with these Senior Bowl people? Such
and such gonna leave. Patrick Queen gonna leave. Probably won't bring OBJ back. Just give us a quick rundown, man. You don't got to bump your chops all like Big G to do it.
I think it's still up in the air for Patrick Queen. I do think they can save some money, get a reduced linebacker. I don't think they should though. OBJ will probably be back as well. I think he signed for it. I think he has a two-year deal, and I think that second year is an option. I don't know offhand though, but the biggest one is Patrick Queen, one of the better on-ball linebackers in the league. But they did decline his option.
P. Queen won $18 million a year. Roquan getting 20. Do you pay $38 million a year for your linebacker position?
I'm not playing him anywhere near Quan. That's just me.
Get that sign out. Adios, muchachos.
Yeah, I'm not paying him anywhere near Queen. Now, you can segue that to the Senior Bowl. There's going to be a lot of young linebackers out there who would be available in the second and third round. I know one of them is from your school, G. There is what's his name? I'm blanking on the name right now. Not your school, but there's a guy, Dontre Hunter from Georgia State, my neck of the woods. He can play a lot. They've said a lot of good things about him as far as his ball skills. Pause. They would definitely need to replace. They definitely need to replace that as far as if they do look to go be cheap with the linebacker position. A couple other. I think that's probably the best place they should be starting their look at. You know, the Ravens are a defensive organization, so they build from that side of the ball and then go get the offense next. So I can see them spending majority of their offseason time on that side of the ball.
Got him. The dub.
Damn. Hey, Pay, what about J.K. Dobbins? Done?
Be careful, buddy. Be careful.
That's a good one. That's a good question. So J.K. Dobbins had another injury. He's definitely cooked. I'm sorry to say it. I mean, too many lower leg injuries for a running back whose whole game is predicated on them being able to, explode, pause, and run away from people. I'm sad to say, man, he was already in the last year of a deal. He held out last offseason looking for some extended money, and then he got hurt again in the week 1. It's not looking too good. His career might be over, to be honest with you. I don't think it's a roster decision. I think he's pretty much done as for his career, like you said. Yeah, it's sad to say it, but the Ravens, they find running backs, off the scrap heap. I don't even think they used that when they signed latest. What's his name? G.
Cook.
Yeah, I don't even think they used him a lot, so they can replace him easily.
Okay. So that's a take on the Ravens. B Dirk, take us down to the jungle, man. Take us through the jungle. What's going on over there?
Well, on the defensive side of the ball, there's Mike Hilton, I think, is number one for us. As far as I'm concerned, I'd like to get him for a couple more years. We also have DJ Reader as a free agent, and Cheeto Awuzie would be the guys that are over there. Cheeto didn't come back from the ACL and be the same person he was before that. So I expect us to look into this draft. It actually has some decent corner play in it. I think we can get somebody second, third, fourth round that can actually be impactful. Then I'm thinking DJ Reader. It's a catastrophic injury for a defensive tackle that's getting ready to turn 30 with ripping in a quad. And I wouldn't re-sign him. I've heard rumblings, but I wouldn't do it. Then you go to the offensive side of the ball, and we have I think it's till March 13th. I think it is a $3 million roster bonus is
fined. Keep going, B-Dirt.
Those are a lot of fines.
That's why I always hit mute, because I did. See, that's why I hit mute, man. So take your fines and stick them where the sun don't shine.
So I'll get back on track here for a second, but I don't know if they want to pay a running back $9 million to the cap hit. Joe Mixon, average year at best. Not all his fault, but $9 million when you're trying to sign all these pieces is a lot. So we'll see. We'll know by March 13th where they're going to go. So we're going to know well before the draft. And then wide receiver, T. Higgins. What are we going to do there?
Franchise tag.
Well, I've had a very unpopular opinion amongst my Bengals brethren. I tag him and trade him. I do.
I ain't mad at you. I tag him first, though.
If he's won't come off that $24 million asking price, I just don't see the guy. I mean, he had 42 catches last year in 12 games.
Facts.
Tanner Hudson played 12 games for us last year and had 39 catches.
That's facts.
I'm not saying those two guys are the same. He's a special athlete. He's a difference maker in that offense when he's healthy, but he's got a lot of soft tissue injuries. Hamstrings are a constant problem. I have concern about that going forward. So that's kind of where the major players are. Everything else is kind of moving pieces. We got Jonah Williams at right tackle. It's going to probably be gone. He wants to play left tackle. He's not going to do it for Cincinnati. So probably going to have to replace the right tackle as well.
What about Boyd, dog?
Boy, yeah. See, that's another thing. I don't consider him a big piece. And I'm gonna tell you why. Now, listen. I think he's been a great Bengal. I do want to preface that, right? But I think he also hinders our offense some because he has to line up and slot. And I think we would rather be able to motion and move and play Jamar Chase and slot outside, inside, like let him move, have a little more freedom. And I think we can do that without so addition by subtraction. Maybe when it comes to Tyler Boyd is the way I would look at it. Now we have 0 tight ends on the roster right now. And I'm not even that upset about that because I don't know who's going to start sniping the 3 we had at the end of it. I mean, we were healthy scratching Irv Smith, so we were playing Cam Sample and Tanner Hudson Drew Sample, not Cam. Cam's on the other side of the ball. But yeah, I just don't see it being a big deal. Mitchell Wilcox.
Irv Smith is a bust, Big G. That's a bust.
There you go.
That is 150% facts. Irv Smith, straight bust.
Okay, so
we got to get this draft right.
Yeah, because y'all got the key pieces. You just need them fill-in pieces. It sound like. But for as far as Cleveland goes, I did a quick dive on them. Not a deep dive, just a quick dive. Just you just jump in real quick. Don't worry about the deep.
Don't let all that stuff get on you, dog. Get all that. Keep all that orange and brown off you, man. Get it off me. Yeah.
But Cleveland's looking for another good receiver 2 opposite Amari Cooper.
Facts.
I don't think Joe Flacco will be back.
Nope.
And they're looking for interior defensive line. I think they'll try and bring your boy Preston Smith back. Obviously, Myles Garrett's not going nowhere. So they feel good with them. I think they want another piece in the middle. Looking at like your boy Michael Hall from the Ohio State Buckeyes. Then you got the fact that their offensive line coach, Bill Callahan, just left. They allowed him to leave.
Facts.
To go to Tennessee and coach with his son, who left B Dirt's team.
Yeah, facts. All facts.
So yeah, a receiver, interior decent line, and an off-ball linebacker is what I'm hearing out of Cleveland. Some of the pieces they need. What I read, they said they need a backup quarterback behind Watson, but I think that DTR will be okay once he gets some more experience as far as a backup quarterback.
Listen, just overall across the board for all 32 NFL teams this year, and I'm not making this statement lightly. I think that the 2024 draft is going to be the most pivotal draft for 10-year run because the depth and the quality at certain positions that certain teams need. If you don't get at least a B+ or A- draft, your window and opportunity to win is going to go from like that 3-4 year, and it's going to shrink all the way down to 1 year because other teams are going to tool up so fast, and put themselves in position to win that you got to hit it. You got to hit the ground running this year. You got to get the guys you need to get, or it's over with. I can see a team like Buffalo missing their draft, and it's over. I can see it. I could even see the team like Jacksonville missing their draft, and it's over.
Can you see a team like Pittsburgh and tell us about them?
Well, Pittsburgh ain't gonna miss their draft. No, we got the con man, bro.
We're talking about our draft, and there you go getting off the rails. I'm trying to get you back on the tracks.
Dog, I'm talking about overall.
We talking about Buffalo. We're not talking about overall. We talking about the AFC North teams. You talk about overall. We do it on overtime like we always do.
Let Cincinnati miss their draft this year. It's going to be problems. Let Cleveland miss their draft this year. It's going to be problems. I think from a GM standpoint, Pittsburgh and Baltimore is extremely stable. But I'm saying AFC in general, oh yeah, you miss this year, you in trouble. You better handle your business in the draft because there's a lot of teams that's coming up.
Big G, who is Pittsburgh looking at in the Senior Bowl? What kind of position they looking at? Tell us what's going on with Pittsburgh, Big G.
Dog, you can't steal my conversation. I know what I'm talking about. I got it. But listen, the guy
I'm gonna use my Tyrant Tate powers. Hit that mute button.
and you then you're gonna lose the fans.
Everybody here for you.
No, I'm not saying everybody here for me, but you're gonna lose some people. So that Tyrant Tate don't work, bro. But anyway, who the Steelers was looking for, and I'm extremely impressed. And I went back and actually watched the all 22 film. That's Quinyon Mitchell, cornerback, University of Toledo. The kid is the real deal. I went back and watched him play against Ohio State. I went back and watched him play against big-time competition. I would not be mad if he fell to the Steelers in that 20 position at corner, because that is a position of need, whether people realize it or not. I know we got JPJ, but a corner is. I know we're looking at an offensive lineman. I know we need linebacker help. I know that. I know we definitely need quarterback help, but we got to get another corner. And if that kid fell, man, he's a Steeler. I mean, I like him. I like Mike Hall Jr. I think Mike Hall Jr. will be a great pick in the second round. There's a lot of guys I could talk about who fit. Jackson Powers Johnson in Oregon, he fit. Cedric Van Pan. I mean, I got a list of dudes, bro. I got a list of dudes. But
any of them play quarterback?
Nah. But see, that's the deal. The quarterback stuff might be changing up. It could be a trade at quarterback. It could be where we sign a veteran. And I know what Mike Tomlin and them was doing at the Senior Bowl, messing around with Bo Nix and them too. So, ain't no telling how this thing's going to go. And so that's why I think it was so pivotal we hired Arthur Smith.
Bo Nix fell to the third round.
In some drafts, absolutely.
We'll see.
And some, not all.
They didn't pick none of the quarterbacks last year till the third round. After Kenny Pickett, he probably should win the third round.
Yeah,
but
I think that if they go all in, they're going. If they just make a decision that they're going to go all in about a quarterback, they're going to get the guy they want. There ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. They're going to go get the guy they want.
Let's say that again.
If the Steelers make their decision to go all in at quarterback and identify the guy that they want, they're going to do everything
take somebody in the
to
first round.
Yes, correct. They're going to do everything in their power to maybe not stay at that position, but go get the player that they want. If they identify, if Arthur Smith's pounding the table and he's saying, look, I want this kid at quarterback, they're going to do everything in their power to, if they get the kid, if he identifies a kid that he wants in this year's draft.
In the first round.
And if that's what he wants. If that's what he wants.
So devil's advocate, what you saying, people that are still on the KPA train, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still supporters of Kenny. And they, like, a lot of people don't want to trade draft capital to move up or to get Justin Fields to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, they want to come back with Kenny and Mason, the same two quarterbacks we had the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we will have a different coordinator. And, and run it back. I'm not with that, man. You got to make a move and get a guy. However you got to get him, whether you draft him, whether you trade for him, whatever you do, you got to get somebody that's more game changing than what we have. Yeah, Mason came in and looked really good, but that's comparing him to Kenny what Kenny and Mitch did.
Kenny Pickett or Mason Rudolph do not fit Arthur Smith's offense for the simple fact that you have to have the mobility to run RPO and zone read type plays with play action at the quarterback position. Neither one of them can do it. So he's got to get a quarterback that fits that scheme.
Did he run RPO with Tannehill, huh?
Yo, Tannehill was killing him with the RPO.
Yeah, Tannehill got run. He was a receiver in college for part of his
facts.
time.
Yeah, I knew that.
Texas A&M. Yeah, facts.
But Kenny Pickett sneaky athletic though. I mean, he could do it a little bit. He could
The problem with that is
hand off, pull it out. Yeah, that's true. He's not. Yeah,
he turned the corner, he's gonna get knocked. He turned the corner, he's gonna get cracked, bro. Got to have a dude that can do that in Arthur Smith's offense. He's already got injuries like bananas. So I don't see it. I'm not saying they're going to get rid of Kenny,
Big G.
but they're definitely going to bring a guy in.
five realistic offseason moves you make for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Realistic? My number one option, I trade for Justin Fields.
And you trade what for Justin Fields? Realistic.
A second round and a player. A second round and a player for Justin Fields. Realistic. And now, Tate, I talked to you about this conspiracy theory, right? Najee Harris, you trade Najee Harris in a package to Chicago to get Justin Fields and sign Derrick Henry. I mean,
Knock it off.
I'm telling you. Listen, that could happen.
I don't think that's realistic.
I'm just saying.
Pay,
I'm
what
just saying.
years was Arthur Smith the OC at Tennessee?
19 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
So Tannehill had 185 yards rushing and 266.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But he
not
ran
a lot.
RPO. He ran RPO.
He gave the ball a lot.
They
He
ran
ball
21
a lot.
personnel and he ran RPO.
But he was always a threat to run though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I wonder, does it say what his average was? Average per run?
I don't know that.
4.3, 6.2.
Yeah.
Okay. 6.2 was good. 4.3 is about average.
So now signing an offensive lineman, Tate, as far as my third.
But wait. I was just saying, and Pay can speak to this. The Bears don't want Najee Harris. I think they're gonna roll with Roshan Johnson. No,
Why would they not?
why would they not what?
That's the best 2 passer ratings in his career, though.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
that. I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, because they got Roshan Johnson, I think they could be. If they're gonna get Caleb, they're gonna need weapons. I think they could take a second and DJ Johnson, Deontay Johnson.
Caleb don't want to go there, but that's another conversation. But we'll talk about that on overtime. He don't want to go there. He already done said it out his own mouth.
All right, so you trade for Justin Fields. 2.
So offensive lineman, we need to sign. I like the kid from the New York Jets. There's a couple other free agents, but offensive line, offensive line is not really out there in free agency. So then the next step is looking at
your boy. You got your boy Orlando Brown coming out.
No, he ain't worth it, dog. He ain't worth it. He's not a Steeler. He don't fit our scheme. Nah, he's not super physical. No. So there's not that much offensive line depth out there. So the next thing is, okay, corner, safety.
Fork
What
in
we
the
got?
road.
Big E Bronco coming through with the super chat. Thank you very much. With
20
bucks.
20
That
bucks.
is
If
Good
you
for
guys are
G.
talking about trading up and getting a quarterback, you might as well talk about trading all the way up with Chicago to be prepared to come off at TJ Watt and get there, because that's what it's going to take.
We ain't going all the way up to get, and we ain't getting up off of TJ Watt. That's not going to happen.
I mean, he right about the size, the stature of player to take. But if I'm Chicago, I don't want a 28-year-old TJ Watt right now, and I could get a young quarterback. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. Yeah, it's gonna take something like that, probably a little more to get to number one, and still give your first up.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, man,
But you said trade. You said trade your pick and Najee. Why does any team want a running back, especially Najee Harris, for the number 1 pick in the draft?
No, I didn't say the number 1. You didn't listen to the whole. This is the if I would trade
quarterback.
No, that's not what I said. This is the trade. Najee Harris and my 3rd round to Chicago for Justin Fields and their 4th round.
Let's move on.
That's the trade I'm talking about.
Not
Najee
third,
Harris,
BG. Not third. You at least got to give your second. At least.
Najee Harris and our 3rd round pick to Chicago for Justin Fields in their 4th round. That's fair.
That's not fair.
Okay, they're going to draft a quarterback anyway. Chicago's going to draft a quarterback
But they can get at least a second, maybe a late first, depending on who they're dealing with. I think the market for
Najee's
Justin
not a
Fields.
top 7 running back in the league?
Nah.
What is the value of that?
And they already got it running. Najee's good for Pittsburgh. They don't want no running back. They would take Deontay Johnson if they got Caleb Williams to go with your boy from Carolina. What's his name? DJ Moore. And Deontay Johnson and somebody else is a nice is a nice 11 personnel receiver to kind of hook Caleb Williams up. You know,
Maybe.
but they don't want not Najee Harris. You trying to get Chase Claypool off on him again?
Najee's not a bust like Chase Claypool.
No, he's not.
He's not nowhere close to a bust like Chase Claypool.
But what I'm saying is that's not going to work for Chicago.
It doesn't work for
Super
anybody.
chat. Jay's aperitif.
Jay's up.
Big G, Latham, and Mitchell on the board. Who's the pick?
Latham all day and night. And ain't even nothing to talk about. JC Latham is really a top 10 talent in this year's draft, but he's going to fall based on character issues. If he's there past 15, 16, go get him.
I'm starting to like the kid from Oklahoma better than a lot of people. Guyton.
I saw him get destroyed in all 22 film. Destroyed.
He's haven't watched all 22, but I mean, I've watched highlights and I know his measurables. I know his athleticism. He's most athletic tackle probably after the first two.
He can't block physical defensive ends. He can't. I watched him do it. He can't do it.
Could be right. Could that be coached up? I like the athleticism because Broderick Jones is a heck of an athlete too.
But Broderick Jones is mean and nasty, can block any physical defensive end that's out there.
Well, we talking about mean and nasty. I like the kid from Oregon State.
Yeah, I do like him. I do agree. I do like
all
him.
right, so all right, you traded Najee Harris in the 3rd round pick. That's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So what was your second move? You said you got to get O-line.
O-line. I think we got to address the cornerback issue. And then realistically, we got to come back and look at possibly a 3rd receiver because we're going to lose Allen Robinson. So we got to figure out if we're either going to draft one or we're going to get one in free agency. You asked me the question, do I think Mike Thomas fits? In 21 personnel and 12 personnel, he does. And then you dangle Deontay Johnson out there as a trade. Well, Mike Thomas fits. He's physical.
Well,
he can block.
If you trade Deontay, you're gonna take both your 4th round picks and go receiver back to back if you're Pittsburgh.
Yeah. But then you have Mike Thomas and Pickens in as your 2 and 12 personnel or 21 personnel.
I feel like Calvin Austin needs to be the 5th receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And Miles Boykin hangs around for 6 because he's a great special teams player. But so if that means you got George and Deontay right now, you need to get Calvin Austin right now. He's been 4 because Robinson, was 3. But now you're gonna get rid of Robinson, and you need to get 2 in the middle to bump Calvin Austin down. But yeah. So what other move you got? Then we can get ready to start wrapping this thing up.
We got to address the safety, but I don't know if we do that in the draft or not. We have to address the strong safety. I like the free of Minka. We got to get a strong safety.
Give me go out.
You got a comment from the triple OG too. Did you see that?
Who?
Shannon White. He said, "I wish Big G would quit holding back and tell us how he really feels." That's Facebook. That's a Facebook comment.
What the issue is, like I said, the issue is and I'm not saying Shannon is. There's a set of Steelers fans that love
and another KPA. One.
There's a set of Steelers fans that love KPA. And I don't know if I'm sold on it. I don't know if I'm sold on KPA.
We got another super chat from the Choir Father. He said, if Latham isn't there, I take Dijon at corner. He may be there.
Oh, he a dog from Iowa.
I like Mitchell over the past couple of days now. I knew about him, but G didn't really sold me on him. And I watched some of the practice from the Senior Bowl. I like who's the guy said I like Big G that you said you ain't like from Mims. Georgia?
Mims.
No, I'm talking about corner though. I'm talking about corner.
Corner from Georgia.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And I like Cooper DeJean. Them are my 3 corners.
Corner from Georgia.
Yeah.
I don't know who you was talking about.
Cooper DeJean Seahorn.
I mean, Cooper DeJean if Cooper DeJean runs a sub 4.40, I mean, you run the car to the board. And it's crazy that might sound. If he's available at 20 and he rubs a sub 4.40 because his hands is going to measure super big, He's going to have a standing broad jump that's outstanding. And when you put the all 22 tape on, he's a beast. He'll come up and blast you. So he plays rough and tough at that corner. So
my bad. He played for Alabama. Terrion Arnold.
Or Terrion.
I like him.
Second round, maybe second round. To me,
yeah,
second round.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend all draft season going off all your takes though.
Yeah, I mean, he's ranked everywhere in the top 20. So
second round.
Top total top 20. Total top 20. Be there.
Corners that are going to go in
the first total round. Top 20.
Yes.
Not 20 corners.
Wait till after the combine.
No.
You'll see.
Okay.
Wait till after the combine. You'll see.
Hold on. Let me pull one up here. Random. All right. Here you go. PFF, big board ranking 16. Kool-Aid McKinstry, big board ranking 19.
Mm-hmm.
They got Cooper DeJean at 8.
And your boy Quinyon Mitchell below them.
Yeah, he's like 24, probably on PFF, maybe even 30. But he's gonna shoot straight up the charts after the combine. So, like I said, this is all pre-combine. This is Senior Bowl and looking at tape.
They got
we ain't had no combine and all that stuff yet.
Arnold from Bama is ranked 17th, and 18th is Kool-Aid McKinstry overall in cornerbacks.
Go back and look at the tape on Arnold, and then come back and holler at me because I don't watch it.
I'm not gonna be listening to your takes all.
I'm just telling you, there's a lot of people out there that have him well respected, and they got 2 guys from Alabama that are gonna go in the top first
25.
round.
Yeah, we'll see.
2 corners.
We'll see.
Definitely going. But all right, well, let's get out of here. We can carry this over to overtime. Big Dirt, you doing anybody dirty today?
I had my homework. We had homework to do, and you didn't even grade it, but okay.
Well, no, the homework was have identify a couple guys that you would want the Bengals to get. That's what we've been doing the whole time.
No, I never got asked that question. You asked me who was getting left in free agency.
That was your in into all of it.
Didn't understand that. Neither did Pay. Pay didn't answer it that way either.
I said one.
Hey, come over to Running Through the Jungle if you want to hear it. I'm not going to do Tate dirty, but I do have somebody to do dirty. I heard some stuff on some podcasts I listened to. I saw some stuff popping up in my social media, so I did go and check some of this out. Vince McMahon. Damn.
Damn.
Woo.
Wow.
Now, I want to start with the serious stuff and get this out of the way very quickly. The abuse of power and using it in a sexual nature in a workplace is disgusting. Has no place in it whatsoever. And to think he was doing that at a work environment that he brought his daughter into to work for the company is insane to me. To end it on a lighter note, even if it's consensual, if you a dookie in a threesome, come on, dog. Nope. I got no respect for you. And then still have to finish the act. I'm leaving. Disgusting. I'm doing him dirty because he been dirty. Ugh. So he gotta go.
Gotta go. Pat A, you got to do your chest, dog. You got to get with your chest.
He was already kicked out of the TW. What's it called? TWO, NWO, whatever they call that federation nowadays.
WWE, man.
Whatever. The Endeavor wrestling series that's scripted. Yeah, he was already kicked out for his as you call it, being dirty. But yeah,
they brought him back. They kicked him out again just recently.
Yeah, I know. They made him step down from the board.
You gonna do your chest? Hit him with the chest?
I didn't know we still did that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't have anything.
Nothing
do your niece is
prepared.
getting an allowance because she just got fined.
She straight did. She straight got fined.
Big G, go ahead and give us something hot and spicy like you always do. Yours is like Pay didn't have nothing. Yours is the easiest to prepare for. You just say whatever is on the top of your head. Go ahead.
No, I don't. I think through some things, you know, and probably more than what you think. But however, my Big G burner is, I believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers will either trade up or trade back in this year's draft. I don't think that they're going to stay pat at 20. I think they're going to identify a player that they want, or if the player that they really want is not available, they're going to trade back. So I really do believe that the Steelers are going to trade, but I think they're going to find a guy that they really want. This draft is too critical. So they're going to find a guy that they want and they're going to trade up. I really do believe it, especially now that Khan's year 2 at the driver's seat, and he's shown what trading up, what the benefit of doing it is. So that's my Big G burner. I don't think that they sit and put. They're gonna go forward.
I think they trade back from 20 to say 27, 28 and get Jackson's JPJ, another JPJ, Jackson Powers Johnson.
Center. Yeah. Could be.
I really think that's first round potential there. The way everything I'm hearing about him.
Yeah, if you're going to take an interior offensive lineman, you can trade back. That'd be a good move. Smart.
Yeah. So, but I think they're either going to go forward or do like our Tate said, move back, and do a little something. So either way, it's going to work out for the Steelers. But I think this draft is critical. We cannot mess around this draft. We got to get what we need to get.
Big G saved his one good take for the end. Good job, buddy. Best for last.
Take all the way. Good takes all the way through. B-Dirt, don't get fined.
All right, we about to get out of here. Thanks everybody for joining us. While we closing up here between now and the actual end of the show, the cutoff, be sure to hit that like and subscribe if you haven't. Big G, how many subscribers does SCN got now? We was trying to get close to 10,000 the other day.
We right there. We got 9,900 and dang, we almost
9.99.
Yeah, we almost got 10,000.
Somebody be that one right now. Somebody be that one.
Tell a friend and tell a friend. Let's go.
Be that one right now.
We need to hit 10,000 in overtime. If you know somebody that might want to subscribe, listen to us play like clowns, get over and let's hit 10K in this overtime.
Yeah, we right there. We at the door. Let's get it in. Let's get it done.
So thanks for joining us on the Steel Curtain Network, Fans First Sports Network. You can catch all of us a lot of different places on the Steeler Network, the Bengal Channel, the Running Through the Jungle, the Bear Claw Pay, the Chi City Bulletin Board, That's Rather Cavalier, Level Up podcast about college football. Collectively, we all over the place on Fans First Sports Network. So check us all out. We're going to go to overtime in about
3 minutes.
8 minutes. We ain't going to make it in 3. You know, B Dirt got to go do something.
That's right.
Pay got to go turn into Pay McAfee for us.
Yeah.
I got to do something too. Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Hey, when we come back on overtime, Pay, the people need to see you and your wife beaters.
Whoa. Did you just hear what B Dirt said? We got
a cotton tank top.
Right.
Man.
Come on, man.
And it's Super Chat Friday. Make sure we hit the fork in the road on the homies overtime, man.
It's Fork in the Road Friday.
Yeah.
And
for Ricky,
we about to be out. So thanks everybody. We see you in about 5 minutes. You come on over to overtime. For now, Pay. How we do?
Arrest Vince McMahon.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the